July 28th, 2008. Hello, my name is Anthony Pittman, and I will be conducting research on the sound method. The sound method is a form of interrogation, in which the subject is put through multiple levels of noise. For example, the first level might be a continuous loop of something saying hello, whereas the fifth level might be multiple people screaming. I find this to be a very barbaric form of interrogation, but it is to further our knowledge of the fastest and easiest way of interrogation. We have not yet used this method, but we are intending to find a volunteer. August 3rd, 2008. Good news! We found a willing volunteer to partake in this test. I don't feel good putting him through this. From what I've gathered, he's just doing it for the money, even though the pay is meager. He's put in the chamber for 2 hours every day. We have no idea how many days or months this test will take. August 4th, 2008. Note: we put the volunteer in the room for the first time today. He had no problem. August 6th, 2008. Note: today we put the volunteer on level 1.5. He seemed to be fine, except we noticed that he seemed to move his hands around a lot. Probably nothing significant. August 12th, 2008. Note: level 2 was interesting. The volunteer seemed to reply to what the speaker was saying. We are guessing it was to keep himself entertained. August 15th, 2008. I was able to sit down with the volunteer today, and he gave me some interesting info. His name is Jason Brose, and that he works a dead-end job, and can barely afford rent. I asked him about his actions inside the room, and he confirmed our suspicions of entertaining himself. He said it rather hastily, though. I have to continue research. August 19th, 2008. Note: level 3 starts today. These tests are beginning to get more serious. Jason showed signs of annoyance and fatigue after test. August 23rd, 2008. Days are going by slowly. Not much to say today. September 1st, 2008. We took a bit of a break from testing. It was strenuous on everyone, mostly Jason. We came back to the test today and saw something in the footage. Every once in a while, he would go into the corner of the room and get out and get on his knees. Very odd. Further research is required. September 8th, 2008. I wish I could quit this test. Let me explain. After the 4th level, Jason screamed, "Let me out of this place!" It both shocked and intrigued me. It at least showed that this test is working as it's supposed to. September 14th, 2008. Note: Jason still wants to continue with this test. I gave him the option to stop, but he wouldn't. September 18th, 2008. Note: Jason keeps talking to himself. Something about letting him out. This info could be very important. September 24th, 2008. Note: I've learned not to ask Jackson about his time in the room. He flipped out at me and didn't come back for a couple of days. October 1st, 2008. Note: this footage is interesting. It shows Jason sitting down during level 4 when his ears start to bleed. He paid no attention to this whatsoever. October 10th, 2008. I feel unsafe whenever Jason enters the building. I don't know what could happen about every test now. He does something unstable, whether it be screaming to let him out or physically hurting him. This test is getting unsafe. October 18th, 2008. Jason's sanity is gone. He bought a box cutter into the testing room and halfway through the test started stabbing his own ear. October 25th, 2008. We checked Jason into a psychiatric hospital right after the box cutter incident. I spoke to Jason. He told me something I find disturbing. He said on the 15th day of testing that he started to make mental images of the noises he heard. That means he must have imagined something so terrible that he had to stab his ear. We are discontinuing method of interrogation from this point on.